Y'all already know what it is. Salute, salute, salute. On my generals, on my kings, on my lions, on my real men. Y'all already know what time it is. Same shit, different day. Real smoke. Literally. It's somebody that I also know personally that I'm about to put y'all on to. Now, this man has to be one of the most different particular individuals I've ever met, right, in my life. He's not king, but he definitely a lion. You know what I'm saying? He is a king. You know what I'm saying? He is a king. And he is a lion. I just mean he's not affiliated with the Lion King. But he is definitely a king and a lion. Real talk. Now this man is approximately 4'6", 4'7". I know y'all like, what the fuck, 4'6", whatever. This nigga bugging. That's a midget. Fuck is 4'6", 4'4". That's a midget, right? I'm going by like Little Kim is 4'11". my wife is like 4'3", so, and the nigga I'm talking about was like, yeah, he was a midget. In a nutshell. You would never say that to his face. That's another thing. He was a shooter. I repeat, he was a shooter. A very good, proficient shooter. Hold on a minute, twins. I think I'm about to, he was a shooter. He was a gangster. He was a lot of things. The one thing he wasn't was a rat. The other thing he wasn't was a coward. And those are two big things. They hold a lot of weight. You doing time. So, the man's name is Trooper. Salute to Trooper. Salute to Trooper. And if I'm fucking your name up, True, I know I'm not though. I'm like, because I've been thinking about him. I'm like, damn, what's my nigga name? What's my bro name? And I had to like really like, and it popped. It finally like, it popped in my head. I'm like, oh, that's a fact. So now that I remember his name, I can speak on it. Let me tell you how I met Trooper. He is a midget. He's not a fucking dwarf by your knees. But he's like your rib cage. He's right above your hips and right at your rib cage. Which what made him feel like he wasn't a midget. So if you said that shit to him, he'd be like, you don't know, he would correct you. Because he was like 2-3 inches above a midget. But bro, I'm talking about tiny, my nigga. I mean, not tiny like I don't want to insult the dude, but yo, what I'm about to say is going to be far from insulting. 100% facts. I was there. I saw this with my own fucking eyes. Attica Correctional Facility. Y'all heard that, right? Attica Correctional Facility. So I was there from like around, I think, '02 to '04, some shit like that. So in between there, this nigga was in the yard. I believe I was in. I don't think it was in A block because I was in A block, E block, and then I was in C block too, I think. But I forget which block it was. I know it wasn't A block though, because that was. Oh no, matter of fact, it was A block. I'm lying. It was A block. So peep game. We in the yard. Now the bros there, the lions is there. Let me tell you something. These lions is dangerous. These lions is so dangerous that you can't trust them. You know how lions are when you in the pride? How many real lions can they be in that pride? You understand what I'm saying? How many? And you dealing with a bunch of lions that's doing super time. 10 and better. 10, 15, 20, 30, life in jail. Like, you in the Supermax. Attica is a Supermax New York State Correctional Facility for those of y'all that didn't know. That is a Supermax. That is a max. You know, it's not just federal correctional facilities that have Supermaxes. It's also the states. So Attica is one of those, right? So this jail was designed into like, I believe it was like 4 or 5 different blocks. It got broken down into. And A block is not a big yard, man, at all. It's like, it's a small yard, bro, to have all these killers and crazy dudes and rapos or stick up kids, drug dealers. You got everybody in there. And everybody, for the most part, is average height or taller. Everybody, for the most part, is either blood, king. There's a lot of people's affiliated. There's a lot of people that's not affiliated. Let's not get it twisted. But they got people that are lifers and people that are doing nothing but jail time that possibly believe they're not coming home. They end up coming rat hunters or cañoneros. Those are 2 jail gangs in New York State that develop while in prison. And those are people that are doing like life in jail. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thought Blue Boy was rat hunter because he got mad respect for mad rat hunters, but he a whole nother story, you know what I'm saying? He a unique individual. But this individual I'm talking about right now is also a very unique individual. And more so due to the fact that he is literally a midget, bro. Now, let me describe him to you. If you was to meet him, he's like the same size like I said. Obviously, he got, you know what I mean, the big face and head, not nothing crazy. You know what I mean? It fits his body a little bit more because he's a little bit more taller, like I said. And in that face, all you see is scars. Like, you know, the dude been through wars, bags under the eyes. You see a face of like, he's just like not a regular dude, bro. Facts. Off the rip, you could peep that if you're a real nigga. Maybe not if you're not. But like, you peep it off the rip, plus the way he carries himself. So now when I seen this dude, that's how he looks, right? He's a midget, maybe like 2-3 inches above a midget. You know what I'm saying? Man, he already has like a couple of scars on his face. Nothing big. I think he did have the biggest one he had. I think it's like maybe on his chin. That was like maybe like 15 stitches, 20 stitches. Then he had a bunch of other scars. Like, you could tell like he just had like little shit. Like, everybody got their little war scars. I mean, you could tell he been through it. And nigga had big ass hands. For a midget. So we in the yard in Attica, A block. There's some shit going on. I don't know exactly what's going on, but it's one of the homies. Now, this homie, I don't know if it's Shaq. Because I was with Shaq in Green, and I was with Shaq in the island. And I don't think that's the same one. I'm pretty sure that's not the same one. But I've been told that's his name was Shaq also. Because he was a big black motherfucker and he's blood. He was in Attica, so any homies on here, any kings, any bros, anybody that's like, I mean, familiar with that, like, this is like I told you, like from between 02, 04. And basically his name was Shaq also. And it was some shit between drugs. Now, y'all know the benches in the yard are basically like metal benches, picnic benches, but they're like aluminum or metal, right? Now, the dude Troop was standing, and got like 1 foot on top of the bench. The blood dude is speaking to him. Now, mind you, his name is Shaq. Let's keep this shit in its proper contents. We can't make this shit up. And anybody who was there that year, y'all ready, just please holler at me. This man, young man, I don't know, he wasn't young. He was older than me at that time already. He was an old head, but a vet. We in the yard, we looking with the bros. The bros that was there at the time was King Love, King Honesty, King Psycho, I know there's more bros that I'm missing. King Lazaro, shout out to King Ill Will, shout out to Ill Will Suprema, that's my twin, know what I mean? Nothing but love, I hope he, know what I mean, up and jumping. But anyway, those are the bros that was in the castle around that time. King Dre from Syracuse. And we see that like it's about to be a movie. Now this dude Trooper, he's rat hunter. You know what I'm saying? He rat hunter. So rat hunters usually are people that's doing life in jail. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or doing at least a good amount of time where it's like 25 to life. Fucking something where it's like a life at the end of that bitch, or at least like 30 years behind it. You know what I mean? Like a 10 to 25 or like something big. You gotta be doing time. As far as I know. So he ran hunter. So he in the yard talking to the dude. Bang, 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 bang. You see the blood dude beefing with him. Like, yo, I ain't with it, boom, boom. You see Trooper just like look. He had like maybe two, I don't know who it was, the other rat, I don't know their names. But he had like two other, you know what I'm saying, people holding him down right next to him. And all you saw was that foot that he had on the bench, my nigga. Picture like a Mighty Mouse, bro. Like just on a bench with a fucking pulling out a sword. Not a sword, but a nice little knife, bro. At least like, I mean, a decent size. And just shooting up, bro. Like just shooting up. And hitting the nigga under the neck. Out his cheek, bro. And just coming back down with the bitch. And when that shit happened, you already know. That dude, that big motherfucking homie, Shaq, when that shit happened, all he's doing is grabbing his face. He ain't know what. And after that, he got hit again by this nigga. It wasn't over. Hit a nigga again in the leg like 2 times. Bang, bang, in the legs. Folded the nigga. Made the nigga drop to his knees, twin. Trooper. Shout out to Troop. That was a fucking crazy. And I'm in the yard. Niggas can't tell me. I know what the fuck I saw. Shout out to Troop. Yo, he stabbed him in his face, bro. Came down, hit him again, bam, bam, in the legs. Or maybe he didn't hit him just in the legs, the stomach. He dropped the nigga, yo. He dropped that big fucking 6'8", fucking 350. That was a big dude, bro. They didn't call him Shaq for nothing. That was his name. Now, I don't know if it was more than one Shaq. That was the same Shaq. Like I said, like it wasn't like I was in Attica talking to the homies. We wasn't talking. It was just a couple of homies that I was with. But even the homies had beefs amongst themselves at that time. You had the Stones that wasn't fucking with the motherfucking Brams. You had Brams not fucking with Trey. You had GKB. You still had 1A Trey niggas out there that was supposedly got rubbed out. Like you had a bunch of sets amongst the blood. So it was like bad, broken down, and crazy. But this particular homie, yo, bro, he got, shit leaking crazy. Motherfuckers, T.O. seen that shit. He went down for that shit. Motherfuckers started, the police peeped that shit after, like, when he hit the nigga again. Know what I'm saying? Because everybody, like, when shit happen, it happens like this, bro. That's literally how it happens in jail, man. 2.5 seconds. You make a movie out that bitch and drag it out for, like, freaking a half an hour. That shit literally happens in, like, 2.5 seconds, man. It just goes. And that's it. If you have anything that drags out for like minutes and minutes and that's stuff like that has happened that I experienced also, that's extra. That's extra. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of not rare, but that takes a lot to happen. You feel me? But yo, that's real talk. Shout out to Trooper. And I got another one with Troop. I was in the box with Troop. I was in Franklin with Troop. Or was it Wyoming? Either Wyoming or Franklin. I don't think he was in Wyoming. Was it Wyoming? I gotta reach out and figure out if it was in Wyoming or Franklin. But I was in Franklin and I was in Clinton with Troop. He was in Clinton with me too. And that little motherfucking lion put that work in, twin. I ain't gonna lie. That was some crazy, amazing shit for a nigga like me to see. And I at that time was, I was holding my own, That's it. I was holding my own. And when I seen the way he handled that in the yard, for the way that shit looked it when he jumped up off he literally used the fucking bench for leverage and shot up and hit the nigga right in the face for that because he needed the height and the leverage and hit him. He went all the way through his face, bro. That's real talk. I ain't never seen no fucking incredible shit like that. Like no stabbing like that. But I did see some other shit in Wyoming. Nigga knocked out 2 Camptons and like 2 police. Facts. And then he got jumped by the whole rest of the fucking goon squad. But he put them to sleep. Put them to sleep. And he was a lifer that was doing good. And then ended up, fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get your chances, but sometimes you can't take it depending on what them crackers say to you. But shout out to Trooper. Shout out to Trooper. And that was Tyson Joe that I was talking about. Shout out to Tyson Joe. Another official one. He was Muslim. I forgot his Muslim name. But that's a fact. That's a fact. Yo, I'm gonna leave y'all at that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what it is, Lions and Men. Real shit, real talk. All facts. No cat. I get it that sometimes it just sounds so different from like for certain people to understand like, yeah, there was people, a nice majority of other people on the opposite side that was putting in the same amount of pain, maybe even more as the opposition. It's just a fact. But we do have to move forward. This is all food for thought. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving y'all food for thought, life experiences. I don't want nobody to have to go through the shit that I went through. Never. Feel me? We definitely have to move forward. And at the end of the day, we definitely have to vote also. We got to vote, twins. Wherever you at, I don't care where you at. Y'all need to find out who's your local congressman and find out what they doing is good for us in that community, in that area. We definitely have to do that. We have to stay focused, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna do that. We have to. That's the way we could take over stuff. Y'all wanna put some lines in Congress? Give me some lines that I could put in Congress, and let's try to get them in there. Y'all give me some official lines that we could actually officially do something legitly to make some real stuff happen, holla at me. That's what we need to do. We got to make a movement, twins, and I think we can. Salute to all my generals, all my real ones, all my lions, all my men. Y'all already know what it is. 360 strong all day. Love y'all. Holla at me. Peace.